What is up, beautiful people? Welcome back to Golden Tee Arcade Classics. We are back again for episode 4, and it's going to be a fun one today because we are diving into Golden Tee 97. Going on to the next game in the collection here, so it should be a very interesting episode. Thank you so much for joining me again, but without further ado, let's just go ahead and dive into it, see what we're up against today. So, Golden Tee 97, let's roll into this bad boy and see what we can get into. Okay, here we go. Course selection. Oh boy. Pine Creek is our course for today. That is the most intimidating name for a golf course I've ever heard, considering I have a aversion to trees. Or an attraction, depending on how you want to look at it. But we got Coral Ridge later on, and Red Sands even later than that. But we're going to go ahead and dive into Pine Creek here. Let's get after it. And hopefully the name is just challenging and not the entire course. But I guess we will live to find out. Let's do this. Pine Creek. Starting off with a 3-mile-an-hour tailwind on hole 1 here. Got some trees to the right, so we can't really adjust to the right because we'll just hit the trees. So we might have to take a little layup here. Or, you know what we can actually probably do, y'all? Let's just push the ball out to the left a little bit. We should be able to wrap around the tree. Yes, indeed. And that's going to sit us on the fairway nice and purty. All right, looking at the green now. We got a little bit of a bad pin position because it's going to be right on the edge of the green there, and of course we have that tailwind to contend with. So we're just going to keep the club the way it is. We're going to try to overshoot it. I'd rather land on the green than land in the water, so if that's what's going to happen here, that's totally fine. Oh boy, almost didn't clear the water. Ended up being a beautiful shot. Beautiful approach shot. That's a good way to start the episode. Let's end it with a bird and get on the leaderboard the right way. Under par to get us started here at Pine Creek. Is that the name of it? Shit, I don't even remember. Think so. Pine Valley? Shit, I don't know. Pine Creek. Yep, I was right. 1 under after hole 1. Beautiful start.
Call for 1.
Hole number 2, decent tee position, but a very scary ass fairway here. I have to take the layup shot. I'm going to go ahead and club down. Well, you know what? We don't need to club down, actually. That headwind should keep us on the green, so we're going to go ahead and use the 4-iron as recommended. That's going to push us to the right more than I wanted. But we're on the fairway, so we'll take it. What the hell, game, are you putting me facing that direction for? That was one of the weirdest things I have ever seen in my entire existence as a human being. All right, let's try to run to the green, and 2, that would be great. Set us up for a nice birdie look. Don't hit that tree. Of course, I hit the tree. Honestly, could have been worse. We're still on the fairway. It's as if we took a layup shot there. Not a problem. We will take it. 7-mile-an-hour headwind again. I think the wedge is the better option. So let's go with this. Hopefully it doesn't just hang up in the air and get stuck in the water. That would be tragic. That's exactly what happened. Lovely. Okay. Shake it off, baby. All right, so that one hung up in the air pretty significantly, so I feel like I can just give this all it's got, and it should just hang up there and then sit down on the green. Sit down on the green. Nope, it's going to roll into the rough, of course. We could putt. Let's just putt from here, honestly. It's what we've learned from the last few episodes. Little backstroke. Oh, it did fall. Double bogey, putting us 1 over. Not exactly what we love to see, but honestly could have been worse. Couldn't have been much worse, but it could have been worse. It could have hit the stroke limit, so I guess it is what it is. All right, this feels a little comfortable for me, but those trees there are a little bit suspect, especially with the wind pushing towards those trees. So I think preemptively here, we're just going to push this out to the left a skosh, try to make sure we clear those trees. Beautiful, actually. It's a great drive. We'll take that every day of the week. If we drive like that for the rest of the episode, I would not complain. 6-mile-an-hour wind shouldn't have a massive effect. I think we still should just push it to the left to try to counteract the wind's effects a little bit. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. That's kind of what I expected. Not terrible. It's going to be a long putt for birdie.
Trying for
but
birdie.
If we 2-putt, then, you know, We'll still get a par. And we have a little bit of an upslope. We just got to make sure we drive this exactly dead straight on the nuts, so it should go in. Beautiful birdie. Puts us back at even. To be honest, not terrible 31-yard putt. Of course, it's going to give us a replay. Not the best putt we've had, but not a bad one nonetheless. We got a lucky green there, so it was nice and easy for us. Puts us at even. Going into the fourth hole. What a difficult fairway this is, dude. Do have a headwind. Got a tree potentially in the way here. I do like clubbing down. 2-mile-an-hour wind really played no effect on the ball. And it's... Oh, boy. We're on the fairway. That had to have been by a butt hair. But we'll take it. Oh, dear Lord. What is this? I think we can drive around. I think we can get around them. Push it to the right. We can get around those trees. I hope it just doesn't hook back into the water. Of course it did. It's all right. That was the right shot, I think, for that situation. We could have went for a layup, but I'm not mad at myself for doing what I did there. Crushed it. Sit down. Sit down! That was actually really good. Approach shots are so hard in this game. They are so incredibly difficult.
For one. Trying
so that was actually not too shabby. 5 degrees upslope, 3 degrees to the left. So we're going to put some backswing on this, try to get up the hill. Beautiful. Ended up with a bogey, so that's going to put us 1 over. Still kind of hanging in there, though. Not necessarily going horrendously bad, but this is a very difficult course. And it's only going to get worse, I think. 10-mile-an-hour headwind, so we're going to go ahead and club down and drive it this way, I think. Should sit us on the fairway prettily. Very good. How long till the pin here? So we're going to be using the driver. Again, the angle is all fucked up. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a layup shot here. Those trees, damn son of a gun. Drive it out to the left, try to wrap around those trees. We were successful in that. We're on the fairway. That was a great shot from there. Very skillful shot. That's probably the only shot we had, and it was a pretty good one at that. Go down to the 8-iron for this. I think the way that this is set up right now, the wind could drive us right into the hole as long as we strike this pure. We did strike that pure. The wind is going to have more of an effect than I initially thought, but if we can hang on to the fringe, I'd be a happy man. That's a big bounce. We're probably in the rough, which means we should wedge out of here, as much as I don't want to do that. Oh, come on, give it to me, baby.
Golf for one. Trying for
all right, going for par. Go straight at it and nail it. Still 1 over. Not terrible. Not great, though, either. Going into hole number 6. In 3rd place. Oh, my. What in the hell is this? This is a 46-yard hole. With a 8-mile-an-hour headwind. Don't like that at all. Try to take some off of it there. Honestly, not terrible. Never mind. It was pretty bad. We're at the back of the green.
Golf for one.
Up and to the right, just a skosh. Oh my god, I'm very hesitant to put backswing on this because it's going to roll right off the green into the water, and that would be absolutely tragic. So I'm just going to push it forward. If we have to 2-putt, we have to 2-putt. Oh my god.
Trying for par.
Holy shite. Fine, I'll take the par there. We almost rolled into the water, like I said. No. That was decent. That was decently executed. Honestly, I think I made the right decisions at the right times there. Another narrow-ass fairway, but I think the wind's going to pull us towards the center of the fairway, which is going to be good. That's what we're kind of looking for. That's a decent shot. Should be driver territory to get up to the green. No, we can actually 3-wood it. Wind is a little sketchy. That's definitely going to go in the water. Alright, let's just see what we can do here. The wind's going to pull it into the sand. Wow. Okay. We could have laid up there, but fine, I suppose. Sit down, sit down. Beautiful approach. My approach shots are on there today. We're on with the approach shots. I don't know what the hell's happening, but we'll take it. A little bit of an upslope here. So we're going to backswing. Beautiful. Hit it for par. We'll take it. So, 1 over. Again, still in third. We've been hanging out second and third the entire round so far, which isn't too bad. Want us to use a 3-iron with a 12-mile-an-hour headwind. I think this should stay safely on the fairway because of the wind. It did. Beautiful. We'll take that. Once again, I don't know where this is trying to send us. The green is, I think, probably right over here by these trees. So if we drive, we usually land about 270, 280. And we have the wind, so we're going to actually use a driver here. I think this is the right choice, and we're going to push it to the right a skosh to make sure we clear those trees. What a great camera angle this is, dude. I think we're on the rough. It's actually not bad. That was actually a decent approach. Oh my god, the wind really brutalized that chip. But we're on the dance floor. And we're going for par. That's a hard ass course. Upslope of 2 degrees, left 5 degrees. We're gonna throw some backspin on, or backswing on this. Ooh, barely caught the cup. We'll take it. This is a hard course. This is probably the hardest course we've done up to this point for sure. This is dangerous all the way around. Everything is dangerous. I mean, come on, look at this fairway. Layup shot. Wow, the wind did nothing to that ball. That is devastating. Absolutely devastating. Just get it away from the trees. That might be on the fairway. That might be a good recovery shot, to be fair. Even though we just drove out of the rough. Wow, that was a good recovery shot. I'll take that every day of the month, every month of the year, every year of the century. It seems like too big of an adjustment. I don't like that very much. Look at the wind. That's going to end up in the water, isn't it?
That's
yep.
Wet.
I should have just taken a layup shot. That was stupid. It's okay, though, I suppose. Just get on the green. That's all I want. Perfect. We'll take it. This is going to be a bogey putt.
Trying for bogey.
Down 3 degrees. You can just shoot straight at it. Beautiful. We'll take it. 1 over. This course is way harder than any of the courses on Golden Tee 3D. By far harder. And in 2 over in the front 9, honestly, I'm not even upset about that. This is a hard course. There's a lot of challenges in every single shot, so I'm not even upset about being 2 over. I'm assuming it's only going to get fucking worse as well. So, great news, Bears, for the home teams. Gonna go ahead and try to drive this. I think we can clear those shrubs over there, and then the wind should pull us towards the center, I hope. I was wrong. We are in the wow, we somehow cleared the water. I would love a replay for that shot. Didn't get it, though. Would have loved to see that replay, because that was absolutely bonkers that we didn't go in the water there. Alright, adjusting to the left. I want to end up on the green. I don't even care if we have a long putt. I just want to end up on the putting surface. We're going to end up out shooting it a little bit. Not super lovely, but we can chip. For some reason, our chips are much better today, so... Nope. Why don't I just go ahead and jinx the hell out of it? Beautiful. We're going to be right behind a tree. Okay, lovely. Okay. Oh my god, I thought we could get out of it a little bit. No, my... Well, we have this look again. God bless America. Oh, that was beautiful. That was absolutely crushed. Okay, we're gonna hit the stroke limit.
Golfer 1 to putt.
Oh my lord, that was 5 over par. That was an absolute catastrophe.
Golfer 1.
Okay, hole in one potential shot. We got a massive fucking headwind again. Looking at an 8 iron, I probably shouldn't. I should probably go for a 7 to make sure we land on the green, but that headwind's got me thinking I can do this. Please. Please push it. Please push it. Please push it. That is so tragic. Yep. That was my mistake. I should have went with my gut instinct. But I didn't, of course, because I am not very smart. Crushed it. Absolutely slammed it. Stay on the green at least. We can putt that. That's fine. Ooh! Caught the corner of the cup again. Ended up with another bogey. Somehow we're still in 5th place. This is a ridiculous golf course. Absolutely absurd. And it's challenge. Oh my gosh, what the hell happened? It like launched to the left off the tee, but we're on the fairway, I do believe. Oh boy, what a fucking look this is. With the wind in our face. Gonna have to push it to the left a skosh just to clear those trees. Oh, there's a little river that runs through that, of course, we have to land in. Sit. Nice. Alright. Have a look at least for bogey again. This is such a difficult course. Putts are on there though. Putts are doing good like they usually are for us. Another bogey. We are at 9 over. I guess the goal that we should try to shoot for at this point is less than 15 over, because that was our worst ever run. So I think that's our goal. So that's what we need to try to aim for. 14-mile-an-hour headwind here. And we have a line of trees in the way, but the pin position is on the left side of the green, which is favorable, I would say. So we're going to try to shoot this and wrap it around those trees. And I hit the leaves. But honestly, that is playable. We tried to shoot the green in one. Weren't able to quite do that, but I think that's totally fine where we ended up. I can kind of smoke this. Oh, not like that, though. Oh, my lord. Oh, my Lanza. Oh, my gold. I have no clue where we're at. Those bushes are in the way. I think we're on the green, though.
Golfer 1.
Nice, we'll take it.
For par.
For par. Downslope, no backswing required. Alright, nice par. We got a little dirty there at the end of that hole. Thought we were going to make the green in one, but did not happen, obviously. Obviously. Got some massive trees up right next to us here, but I think this is safe as far as I can tell. I might push it just a skosh to the left to make sure we don't go anywhere near those trees. But that right there, my friends, is definitely playable. 293 yards, long drive, and of course we get a replay. Very scenic hole, I will say that. Very beautiful. Very beautiful hole. Alright, shooting for the pin, which again is in a weird position because it's at the very front of the green. So I am going to go ahead and club up here, because this should just absolutely die in the air and sit down. Died too early. I should have clubbed up again. It's fine. Slow chip, little chip. Beautiful approach. We should be able to par out here.
Golfer 1.
Upslope is 6. Damn. All right, still 9 over. Looking okay. We got 4 holes to go, and we need to not have more than 6 strokes. Narrow fairway. Super narrow fairway. I think I'm going to club down just as a safety precaution because of that wind being 9 miles an hour to our tail. I don't want to shove that into the water, so I'd rather take a safer shot, which we did there. Ended up with the longest drive with a fucking 5 wood. Interesting. So we're going to get another replay here. Beautiful. Oh, that's not great. It's not terribly scary, but I know as soon as I add modification to the shot. Oh my god, what the hell happened? Well, our look just got worse. And I mean much worse. Every time you add modification to a shot, it shortens its maximum length, is what I was trying to say. But for some reason, that shit went straight at the tree. So that was ridiculous. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of push this to the right a little and hope it doesn't end up in the water. Got around the trees. Club down to a 4-iron with a... Well, I'm going to actually club down to a 5-iron. We got 9 miles an hour at our back. Wind should clear the water. It did. Barely. 6-iron would have been the better club, but that's fine. 3 degrees up. Long putt. 69 feet. Somehow we nailed it. 69-foot putt. Decent putt. We keep catching the left corner of the cup, which is crazy. So I'm surprised we saved par there. I'll take it after smoking that tree with the driver. It's a good save. Still 9 over, 3 holes to go. We just can't have an absolute catastrophe and we should be fine. Look at the wind. 16 miles an hour. Those trees are in a horrendous spot. I'm going to try this. It's going to hit the tree. It might spit us out into a decent position though. No. Absolutely did not. Gotta take a layup here. Have to. No choice. Oh boy, can we make this little hole? Shoot the hole. Nice, we could. Sit down. In the fairway, preferably. It's in the rough. Not fucking awesome. Oh my god, look at this green. 16-mile-an-hour headwind, so it's going to come to a complete stop. I just hope we have the juice out of the rough here. That is absolutely tragic. Ping-ponged right into the water. Not what you want to see. I don't even know if I'm going to have enough power to get over there. In the sand. This is not going very well at all, is it now? No, it is not. That's...
Oh, it's in the beach.
Abysmal. Definitely don't need that much juice. Stop rolling, please. This is for 3 over.
1 to putt.
Good putt save there. All right, we got 3 strokes going into the last 2 holes to at least complete our goal. I think we can drive the green here. I think we can. I was wrong. I was not wrong. The wind was just kind of rough, and we hit the rock, and we are at the back of the bunker. Not fucking awesome. I crushed it into the water. No? Oh, I'll take it. That is the luckiest shot I've ever seen. Sit. Sit down. Stop rolling. All right, we're looking at bogey.
Golf for 1.
Gotta make this putt, honestly. I did not mean to do that. I keep accidentally hitting the trigger. My bad, dudes.
Trying for bogey.
All right, double bogey, 14 over. We cannot give up. Well, we can technically give up 1 stroke to be tied for our worst ever course that we've done on Golden Tee Arcade Classics. Of course, I would not want to do that, though. So let's just not even think about it. Let's get an eagle here. I'm going right into those fucking trees.
Chainsaw.
That is ridiculous. What's our lie like? Not actually that bad. I can work with this. I'm just going to shoot this right where it's at. If I go, I'm a little bit worried about the water if I club down. I don't even care. I'll overshoot the green all day. I just want to make sure we're in the surface. Oh no. Ended up in the water anyways! So fuck my ass, brothers. I hate this shit with a passion. Just land short, please. I'll take it. I'll take that every day of the week. Oh god, we're gonna have a fucking 70-yard putt to tie.
Trying for bogey.
Not only that, it is an absurd slope of the green. Good putt. Tied at 15. Honestly, 15 over is atrocious golf score, but I will fucking take it because that course was a million times harder than Oak Valley. No doubt about it. So, it's 15 over. It's a terrible golf score, but honestly, I am okay with it. I think that's just fine. That course is hard as nails. I hope this doesn't progressively just get harder and harder because we're going to be in fucking trouble if that's the case. But nonetheless, that was a decent episode. Very challenging episode. Definitely the hardest episode we've done to date. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. We will see you guys on the next episode. Take it easy now.